Kia ora. Today we're going to talk cameras as I explore my local beach. Come with me. Okay, well, I've got a composition here and I thought I'd talk you through it. And I'm looking at these rocks in the foreground that are jutting out of the beach at an amazing angle, casting these quite deep shadows in the late evening light. All the rocks have this sort of angular appearance to them as they lead up to the bush and the blue sky. So we've got the light brown, light grey of the rocks, the deep green of the bush and the bright blue of the sky, and I think it's making quite a nice angular landscape composition. So I'll take that. Settings, I'm shooting at f11 to give me a pretty good depth of field with the rock that I'm focusing in on the foreground right through to the headland at the back there in the horizon. That's giving me a shutter speed of 80th of a second. 80th of a second, f11, ISO 200. So we'll shoot that and we'll have a look at it. I want to talk a little bit about cameras. Now, I already mentioned in my first video that I am an Olympus Micro Four Thirds shooter. I shoot with the OM-D E-M1, which I'm filming on at the moment. And I've come down to my local beach today to take some photos. It's a gorgeous autumn day. It was the 1st of autumn yesterday, and it's just an amazingly clear, still, gorgeous autumn day. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to come down and get out for the evening and take some photos at my local beach here at Cobden, which is really 5 minutes walk from where I live. Now, it's a bit different though because I'm filming on the OM-D, so I'm not going to be using the OM-D. What I'm going to be using instead is my Nikon, and it's a Nikon D70. Now, I know it's 15 years old. It was my first digital camera. I bought it in 1995 and it was released in 1994. It's a 6 megapixel camera, not 16, not 26, 6 megapixels. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but actually it's enough. It's enough for an A3 sized print. And A3 is about as big as I ever print, if I print at all. And let's be honest, people, who's doing a lot of printing nowadays? We're vlogging, we're showing on Instagram, we're showing on the web. You know, we're not printing these things super large. So something like the Nikon D70, which is an amazing digital SLR, is a viable option still in 2019. If you haven't got a 26 megapixel camera or a 46 megapixel camera or a full frame camera, you know, you don't need to feel, you shouldn't feel that you haven't got a camera that's capable of taking amazing images. And the D70 at 6 megapixels, 15 years old, is capable of taking amazing images. And so I've been wandering up and down the beach for the last hour, capturing the scenes handheld. It's a really sunny afternoon, so I'm shooting at f8, which is a sweet spot for this lens, and still getting shutter speeds of 1,000 to 2,000th of a second. I'm shooting using a polarizing filter on my Cokin filter system. Just attach it to the front there and spin the polarizing wheel to add some polarizing into the sky. I'll bring up some photos shortly and show you what that looks like without the polarizing effect and with the polarizing effect. And really, the images that I take with this today, I'm going to be proud to put up on the web. I'm going to be proud to put up on my blog, because they're going to be captured with a fantastic camera, with a fantastic system, and really that's all you need. Well, it's about 7:15 now, and the sun is starting to sink. I'm hoping for a really nice sunset tonight. There's a bit of cloud around, which will catch the colour in the sky if it colours up. So I think I might try and find a composition that I'm wanting to sit down at and wait for the sunset to happen. And so with this cloud, the light, I'm hoping it's going to be a really nice sunset. So let's find a composition, set up, and see if we can shoot that with the D70. Well, I've found a composition that I'm happy with. I'm using a large piece of driftwood as foreground interest because it's a stony beach. It can be quite flat, and so you need some foreground interest, otherwise it just seems all kind of the same. So this large old tree which is washed up on the beach is my foreground interest, and I'm just looking off into the Cobden head there, the tip head, with that in the very far distance, and I'm just trying to use the clouds as much as I can to catch all that light. It is starting to catch some light. There's some lovely light on that driftwood at the moment, so I'm going to take some of those, wait for that sun to sink even more, and hopefully get some more colour, some more oranges and pinks and magentas in the sky. I'll stay here and wait and see what happens, and I'll take some more photos and we'll have a look. I'm going to stay here for a while and keep shooting this sunset. That'll probably do me for this vlog. I'll show you what I took up at the end. But thanks for coming along today. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope that it's shown you that you don't have to have the most expensive gear to get amazing landscape images. I'm a hobbyist photographer. I think I said that in my first vlog, and I've got a mortgage and I've got a family and I've got kids, and I can't afford to spend thousands and thousands of dollars every year on upgrading and changing camera systems. But you don't have to. $200 will get you a Nikon D70 or a Canon 40D or 30D with a kit lens, and you can go out, tripod, couple of filters, and you can take some amazing landscape images. So get out there, get shooting, and remember, you are the most important part of your camera gear. Have fun and see you next time. Bye.